YouTube Saturday. The
Yeah, I'm
sun.
talking about somebody sleepy.
Who all in here? Be good chance.
Soon as lost.
Where you at grandma's house still?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna spend the night tonight.
Did his transponder come in?
Yeah, it came in a couple of days ago.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We recording.
No, I was just asking about the transponder.
Yeah, it came in. He all hooked up.
See. I see you then came around to the YN algorithm,
Who?
Who?
Miss Lucinda.
The YN.
Yeah.
You in the
What's that?
YN algorithm?
Uh-huh. The last video you sent in the group me in the WhatsApp.
Oh, that's because it popped up on my phone. That
Yeah,
pink.
you in the YN algorithm
Oh,
now.
I was like, what's that? I was saying about the girl putting on makeup in the courtroom.
Cause that we gonna watch that video. The the kind of evidence they got.
And did you see the one where they said she was on there?
Let me see if I can find it.
Y'all grandpa will not stay seated.
All right.
That
Now you gotta deal with what the nurse was dealing with.
trying to
Where
think. Is
grandma
there
at?
like a
You know where she at.
No. Bless her heart.
Look at her. Oh my God.
You gotta go get him. Go get him.
Onyx, get back there. Daddy, where you going? Hold on, y'all.
All
Onyx,
right.
stop. You trying to move? You trying to move? Onyx, go. I'll get your phone.
Would be good right now. Yeah, I just been in the bathroom. I don't know. Well, one of those hot dog coffee's good, but then that's
all right, y'all. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
So let me share my screen. Make sure we close all these. Close all windows. Close. Hopefully this episode isn't lagging. But we're gonna break down or we're gonna react to the Julio Foolio trial.
Excuse me.
All right. Can you see the screen?
Still, yeah, we can see it now. It just popped up.
All right.
He didn't know as he was out with friends celebrating his birthday that he was being watched, that he was being followed. He was being stalked.
So these are the opening statements for the state.
Have they already tried the other people, like the actual
Oh,
gunman?
this she's the first one.
Okay, okay.
Lucinda.
You muted her.
I know.
I don't know if she done with her nursing duties yet.
Well, we're gonna get into it. Here we go. Let me change the speed. All right, Lucinda. Here go the
Back.
opening statements.
Okay.
Stalked and observed while he was celebrating. Stalked and observed by a group of killers, a group of conspirators.
Y'all, I'm done.
We're now executing a very premeditated plot that had been hatched and birthed days before. A plot that had been hatched between them with every single one of their collective evil intentions directed into one common purpose, one common goal: the premeditated murder of Charles Jones. This group's collective hatred and animosity, which drove the conspiracy that existed between them, this evil and despicably wicked conspiracy. He didn't know that now all of their planning, all of their surveillance, all of their advanced coordination.
And have y'all ain't seen nothing?
I haven't seen anything on the trial, but
Me.
Have you
I-
seen the footage?
yeah, I know like everything that led up to this, like the whole beef between them, the videos and stuff,
No, I'm just talking about the
the night
that
footage at the hotel.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
saw
seen
it.
nothing.
All right, so
I
look.
I didn't analyze it.
Like just look at the detail, you hanging out,
Yeah, they got high
hanging out.
definition cameras.
Was now coming to fruition. Coming into to fruition in such a precise way that he only saw his killers for mere seconds as they rapidly closed in on him, dressed from head to toe in all black, like ninjas coming out of the dark. Disguises that included balaclavas and ski masks. Disguises that these conspirators had decided well before this moment that they were going to wear. And ambush, and there's no other way to say it. The evidence will show you clearly this was an ambush, a designed ambush, one that they had carefully planned and now were orchestrating. Unable to run, unable to dive or even duck, basically caged in the front seat of his car. He was basically a sitting duck. And these killers, they didn't hesitate, not for 1 second and not for one.
All right, so look, here we go now. We're getting to the footage.
Okay. Let me pay attention.
Charles Jones. You've heard his name in the indictment. That's his face.
So this is this car on the far left. Y'all see it?
Yeah.
This is his car. He's in the passenger seat, okay? So I'm gonna run it a little bit.
Dang.
He need to move.
This is a Tesla camera.
Right. Ain't that crazy?
They got caught on a Tesla
camera.
Yeah.
Look at the quality, the details.
Like Walmart footage.
That's why this
So
pinky
why
up.
was the Tesla
It was
stuff
just
in
parked there.
It was at
in
a
David's
hotel
house?
charging station.
Yeah, it was just parked there.
It was just parked. You gotta
Oh,
have it on a certain mode for it to have the camera on. This
oh,
owner had it on because it was charging, and so it's not gonna die that fast. Look what happened. Accidentally caught something.
Right.
But look, it gets better.
caught a lot.
Yeah.
Look, 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 look.
Just a few seconds of the mountain of evidence that you will see in this case of what happened that night. Evidence that will show you clearly that these co-conspirators hatched this murderous plot not minutes, not hours, but days before this, formulating in their hearts and minds this agreed upon, collective, and confederated plan with one common agreed upon goal: death, violence, and murder. A conspiracy motivated and hatched days before, hundreds of miles away from Tampa. A conspiracy.
Okay, so yeah, that's the thing too. So they're all from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
The rapper, the guy that got unalived, he was in Tampa. Okay. So his opponents, as the younger generation would say, ops, okay, they traveled all the way to Tampa to do the unaliving, and he was in Tampa for his birthday, okay? And he was basically showing people where he was at, posting where he was going, this and that. So they knew where he was going to be and whatever. So it's 4 total people, 3 dudes, 1 girl. The girl is on trial first, okay? So her story is that she didn't know what was going on. She was just going to an Airbnb with her boyfriend, okay? So they tried to do a good job of hiding their tracks, but I didn't even know this, but
Gasoline.
the evidence will show you that the one of the other dudes attempted to unalive him previously, so they knew
Oh,
his
damn.
so they knew his vehicle. So they took the girl's vehicle, okay, and then the dude that tried to unalive him before took his vehicle. They were in a different car. So they used the girl and her boyfriend as spotters and followed them around, wore the little corona mask so people couldn't see their face, this and that. So they was the lookouts and stuff. Meanwhile, they followed them around. They saw them pull into the hotel. Next thing you know, you see that one car. All right. He goes around the back of the hotel, not to the front. The girl car goes to the front, does a U-turn, goes back out. As soon as she pulls out, the car pulls in. 5 seconds later, that's when this all happens.
Wow.
So the girl's whole story is she didn't know her boyfriend was involved in some kind of gang or had any beef. They went on a little trip and this and that, and so he about to really get
Laying
into it.
out.
What they say? Yeah, he about to get into it.
See that would span through those days and over 500 miles of travel. Reservations were made. uniforms, disguises obtained and selected. Gear was obtained. Weapons selected, weapons loaded, and weapons modified and made ready. Transportation was obtained, vehicles with specific purposes, and a plot that required advanced planning and logistics to include housing, communications, and transport would materialize and become reality. A criminal, murderous operation. These co-conspirators leaving their homes in the northeast corner of this state, traveling here, traveling to their target. Conspiring to murder Charles Jones, not in his home, not in Jacksonville, not on his home territory, not at his residence, but here in Tampa, while he was on a birthday trip, while his guard was down. And you will see in this evidence the clock-like precision of these co-conspirators, how they worked together as a team in this team effort. Principles. This is a law that you heard a little bit about. You'll be instructed on it at the end of this case after the evidence is given to you by the Honorable Judge Sisko. She will instruct you on the law of principles.
Lock her up and throw away the key. If the
Right.
defendant helped another person or persons commit or attempt to commit a crime, the defendant is a principal, and I can't see it, if she had done all the things the other persons did if the state proved beyond a reasonable doubt. So, you don't have to commit the crime, young lady, to do the time. If you had any planning, any anticipation, participation points, you get the credit for it.
But how
So,
does she not know nothing about it when that's her boyfriend? Now, come on now.
And it's been an
If that's
ongoing
his,
beef forever, though.
yeah, if that's his
hey,
lifestyle and you knew going into it, because obviously it wasn't no secret. She knew the lifestyle he lived in, so she knew
listen,
what was going on.
they call her best friend to the stand.
Mm.
They bring up text messages. They bring up like all kinds of stuff. Like, man, to prove like, oh yeah, she knew what was going on. And I think the crazy thing is she ended up getting pregnant like right before she got locked up, or right when
Wow.
she got locked up. So she just had the baby.
So she
But
wasn't in jail. She just on trial.
no, she was in jail. She had the baby in jail.
Oh, oh, wow.
But yeah,
Right.
he's going
Just
too slow for me.
sad.
So these are the 5 people.
Go to a doctor.
And see, I just see the principal. Oh, I
So
can't see that one in the bottom corner.
I know. Hold on. So the girl on trial right now, the top left is her boyfriend. The guy to the right of him is the one that tried to unalive him previously or prior. And then one of these, the 2 dudes on the bottom, I think they brothers, and one of their family members got unalived by the other dude's like crew or him. I don't know, but yeah. Let's see. So
Home to Suites.
he's
McKinley,
showing the
Fowler,
aerial view of
USF is
the
directly across the
scene.
street. The USF campus lays literally feet away from this hotel complex. Over here, you can see it's a Holiday Inn. This is the portico right here where the shooting happens. What you will see in this evidence is that these shooters arrive here and they come in and they go around the north side of that complex as Mr. Jones is sitting here at the portico with 2 other cars full of his friends and party goers, people celebrating. His girlfriend was in the other car.
Ah, okay. So you see where the microphone is?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is where the shooting happened. Okay. And did you see the video where you saw that one guy where he got up to the car and you were like,
Yeah.
dang,
Mm-hmm.
that happened right here where the silver car is.
Yeah, I see it at the bottom.
Dang. So they were pinched. They had no other way but to go forward and around
Mm-hmm.
and around. And that's where the Tesla's facing
Called him.
this way. Tesla's facing this way. He caught the two in the back.
Hi,
Mo,
Cherry.
man. Yeah, that Tesla caught the two in the back as it was like turning. So you had one
Wow.
on this side, the Tesla, they were
Go
pinching
wash
it.
your butt.
Lucky they didn't shoot each other.
Yep.
And then they said
Mm.
that the car drove straight through here and stopped. Just kept going straight and stopped.
He was a passenger. His friend Xavier Edwards was driving. His longtime friend Gino Norris was in the back seat. They pull in. The shooters come in this way. They go around. They come down here, and they park in this area here. And then they act on foot, and they come around here, surprising Mr. Jones. You saw Mr. Jones' car try to evade the shooting and go this direction. He goes straight up here. There is no road here, but they make a road. And they're desperate efforts to get away. They go right past this dumpster, and the Charger ends up here.
What you writing for?
Yeah, they could have got her a jacket that fit.
Driving. He's been out celebrating.
So this is them arriving to the hotel. And it was like it's 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning, and they couldn't get a room. So just think, if they could have got a room, maybe he would have walked in. This never would have happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so yeah, look right here. They're just now pulling in, and then you'll see like a silver car pull in. That's the girl. Uh,
You'll find in the evidence.
yeah.
That is Mr. Jones with that open passenger door. The vapor you're seeing is coming out of the hotel. That's some type of a dryer vent. Mr. Jones in the red stocking cap pulling up his shorts. He walks in the hotel. As you can see on the timestamp, which is slightly off by a few minutes, this is about 4:30 in the morning. They had been out through the night. They had gone to a couple of clubs. Mr. Jones appeared at one club and performed, and then he went to an after party at another club. He had attempted to make a reservation here, but because they appeared so late, it had been given away. You'll see him come back and get into his car. Video slightly sped up here. That car entering right there, that's the assault team.
So look, you peeped that, right?
Yeah.
They immediately took a right. Immediately.
That car entering right there, that's the assault team.
Wow.
As I said, they go northbound around the north side. They avoid driving near this entourage, Mr. Jones and his friends. This Nissan Altima that's pulling up is part of the entourage that was with Mr. Jones. The driver, Tafa McCrae, is a friend of his. You will see his girlfriend get out. And they go inside of the lobby to use the restroom. So Tafa and his girlfriend, Aaliyah Albritton, they walk in to the lobby, and they're actually inside there in the bathroom when the shooting happens. Now, you probably didn't see it, but when Tafa got out of the driver's seat of that Nissan Altima, Camilla Bentley slid right in behind him. That's another friend, Mr. Jones, and friends with these folks. She's sitting in that car at the time of the shooting. She takes her round through the arm.
Did he say she took a round?
This car driving by, that is the spotter car. That is the surveillance and reconnaissance vehicle. This is just
Oh, wow.
what happens. And you're going to see that car come right back by.
Like, look at the quality of the. Oh my
Yeah, this
goodness.
is good cameras.
I'm like, these Tesla's cameras is better than the city cameras.
No,
Well, no,
that's
this
not a
is a
Tesla.
hotel
This
camera.
was not a Tesla.
Oh, I was going
This
to
is the
say.
hotel camera. The Tesla
Oh,
is
well,
somewhere
that's
on that back wall on the right side.
well, this what hotel is this? Because they cameras is clear too.
Holiday Inn, something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it was a Holiday Inn.
Here it come back.
It goes down, does a 3-point U-turn, and comes back. And now we're mere seconds away from the attack on the Charger, on the attack on Mr. Jones. You'll see the Chevy Cruze go southbound on McKinley. Down to the lower left, you saw the shooter with the automatic Glock. That's him in the lower part of the photo.
I never saw that one.
He come out. Wow.
Nah, did you see the? Okay, look. Did you
Rewind
see
that?
you saw the one that comes straight out?
Yeah.
There's one that hugs the corner and comes down on the left side of the car. Like, watch.
Down to the lower left, you saw the shooter with the
Yeah, he said the lower left. So watch the lower left.
automatic Glock.
Watch right here by
Okay.
this car, the back side of this car.
I'm focused.
You see him?
That's him in the lower part of the photo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you had those two coming at you. Then you got somewhere two on the back side of this road. Man. Okay, I see that though. I see him right there. You see him come out? In between the
Yeah.
cars under the 23?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man. This is crazy.
That is ridiculous.
So you see,
And they say this guy right here, that was right here, that's the guy that tried to unalive him the last
The
time.
other,
Before.
And they had shell catchers on their guns to catch
So they
catch
couldn't
the
the
shell
shell
casing.
cases.
Mm-hmm.
in this video, Xavier Edwards desperately trying to get them out of harm's way. But what he didn't know was that up on the top of that screen between that, I think it's a Mercedes and that yellow car, was the third shooter. So what he ended up doing was driving
right into the other one.
and you'll see it come to fruition here, directly into a vortex of high-powered rifle fire. Now, what you're also going to find in the evidence, and you can see the electrical charging station up here in the upper right, this is the engine of the Tesla that's sitting at another charger. That Tesla has its, I believe it's called Centurion function on, and it is recording from multiple cameras around the car. And this is recordings. You'll see several that picks up the third shooter running down behind that row of cars and taking up position by that yellow car. He is the shooter on the other side of the street that forms that deadly vortex of fire as the Charger goes by. And as the Charger, you will see in the evidence, runs down the side trying to escape down the side of the hotel, this shooter comes running up to this position by the charging station and is opening up fire down the west side facing north of the Home to Suites.
It's playing this whole time too. This is crazy.
That is the headlights of the Charger fleeing up the west side of the hotel, heading north.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow.
That's the Charger at the impound lot at the Tampa Police Department.
Look at
And it
that.
has every one of those yellow stickers on the hood, the side, and the windshield.
Man.
Those are
So
all bullets.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
crazy.
passenger was the only one. I think it was three total in the car, and the passenger was the only one that got unalived. The driver ended up living. I think two more people that were outside or somewhere near the hotel got shot. And then did somebody else? I can't remember if somebody else did, but yeah. And then, so the evidence is crazy. I'm telling you, somebody took a picture like after. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
One of
One of
the
the
three, one of the three went up to the car and took a picture.
Oh, wow.
That is so sick.
And um, so their little gang, the dude that they unalived, is like called Six Block or something like that. And his nickname or something was like Don Julio. And so the morning after, the day after, they went back to the Airbnb that they rented or whatever, but they weren't wearing masks. They all went in the back door except for the girl and her boyfriend. The day after, they didn't do that. They forgot. I don't know. So they caught him on the camera with a Don Julio bottle.
Oh, wow. Celebrate.
Next thing you know,
Drinking for him.
next thing you know, the one of the rappers he was beefing with dropped a song,
Yeah.
like a couple songs within that day or the next, man, crazy. So, man, this generation is wicked.
Wow.
Impacts. That's the Altima that Camille Bentley was sitting in. It took 2 rounds to the back window. This is Xavier Edwards, who was the driver of the Charger. That's him at the hospital.
I didn't know
Gino
they were gonna
Norris,
show it.
Mr. Jones' friend, who was in the
We're
back
gonna have
seat.
to-
He was shot in the upper right arm. And Camille Bentley, who was shot in the upper arm. These were the other party goers. Armani Turner is Mr. Jones' girlfriend at the time. Ms. Randolph, her friend. Robert Howard is an associate friend of Mr. Jones, who was in the car behind the Charger, which was a Hyundai. Tafa McCrae and Aaliyah were the ones in the Altima. Trying to find lodging for this operation. Now,
I mean,
Chance.
just look
You
at
see him?
it. So they got them from leaving their mom's house, one of their mom's house cameras, packing out bags, okay? Like AR style bags,
Wow.
That's
okay?
crazy.
And then they got them coming into an Airbnb, right? You see, he got a little girl bag and look like his bag.
Yeah.
So that's 3 different cars it look like.
Yep.
That's
Bringing
crazy.
out a
And you'll see that these the only 2 that come through this door before the incident. They let the other 2 in from
To the
like
back.
yeah.
another large bag. They're kitting up and they're getting their gear into their transports. You'll see in the evidence that Mr. Chance ends up leaving in that Beamer. He drives and picks up his girlfriend, this defendant, Alicia Andrews, and brings her back to this residence. And then the 3 of them Miss Andrews, Mr. Chance, and Mr. Gathright get into that Impala, and they drive here to Tampa, and they drive to the Airbnb, and there will be zero doubt about all of that, because that Impala, while it's en route, is being picked up on license plate readers. You will see in the evidence. Their cell phones are tracking, hitting cell towers as they travel in unison all the way down to I-75, coming across from Jacksonville and heading directly into Tampa. When he comes back, Mr. Chance brings his contribution to the assault team. The Glock pistol with the extended magazine. He tucks it into his waistband.
Mm-mm.
You can see the extended magazine sticking out in the trigger guard and the slide and the dust cover of the pistol. Just a more close-up photo of it. You can see it bulging out of the right side of his warm-up pants he's wearing. So these three, Chance, Gathright, and the defendant, get in that Impala. And they drive. You'll find in the evidence that Gathright in the middle and Chance, the defendant's boyfriend, are very tight. They were close friends. Mr. Chance calls Mr. Gathright his little brother. And you'll see in the video when they are loading up, you'll see more video during this trial of Mr. Chance putting in the codes on the front door of the house that Mr. Gathright lives at before the murder. The ones at the bottom are the return. That's when they're returning to Jeff.
So look at the distance they traveled.
They travel far.
And what's so crazy is they took an Uber back.
All the way back?
And yeah, so the light-skinned dude, he switched cars with his grandma.
Oh, wow.
And his grandma,
And
guess
Bob-
what? Guess what?
Then,
His grandma had a Ring camera.
Oh, wow.
then bought the grandma
Caught
into
him,
Lord have
caught
mercy.
him wiping down the car. Wax on, wax off, my guy. Bye-bye.
That's crazy.
Then bought the grandma into it.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's a lot of evidence. But yeah, we're gonna have to. Ooh,
Well, this is one we can follow.
man. And so yeah, I think it's like day 2 or 3 for the girl or something like that.
Okay.
She ain't gonna last nothing but
Well, did you
half
see the
of them
video?
too.
Well, I didn't watch it yet. I just saw the headline that they was doing her makeup.
Nah, I saw one where the headlines were like she was smiling when they mentioned the dude's name or something that got
Yeah, and
unalived.
then something about she laughed or something when they showed a picture of them.
Yeah.
And then there's people saying if her doing the makeup is really not all that bad because it was, I guess, before court, but they were like still.